What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Two Honks podcast.
Yeah.
Where I had it planned. I messed it up. Oh, where the best things in life are honks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you today, Lamar?
I'm dope. I'm fat. I'm pretty dope.
You're
fat.
dope. You're dope. You're fat.
I'm fat. How are
You're
you?
Dope.
Are you fat as well?
I am also fat.
That's dope.
I'm fat and I'm proud of it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that about you.
So we just came back from Rooster Rock.
We were at the Rock.
Rooster Rock State Park.
That's the first
out here in Oregon.
That sun kind of fries the brain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You get that much sun and that many wieners in your face.
Yeah.
It does something to the brain.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Rooster Rock has a very large nude beach.
Yeah.
But like everybody goes there.
It's probably one of the biggest nude beaches in the country, I would imagine.
Yeah, no, I mean everybody goes there. I was surprised because I mean today is Memorial Day. I was surprised at how many families are out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Naked families.
Yeah, naked families.
They say that families that are naked together are often nude.
Families that are naked together are nude together.
Often found nude together.
Are often found nude together.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't intend on going there today, but it is one of my favorite spots to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. There was a lot of sun.
It was a spicy one, huh?
It was a spicy day out there today.
Caliente.
Muy caliente.
It's going to be hot tamale, I heard, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hot tamale as well.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, I have to work, but Sarah and all them are going back out there again tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, but they're going to go grip it.
Going to rip it one more time.
Slip it, trip it. Nip it, maybe a little bit.
A little bit, probably.
Maybe a little bit of nip it.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah, but anyway, so it was great.
You know, everybody has nips.
Everybody has nips.
So
I don't know what the point of my nips are, though.
Yeah. Apparently, now I can't remember. Somebody was talking about nipples.
Yeah.
Recently, like I want to say like 3 days ago, and I can't recall exactly where this was. But they said that men have nipples, and the reason that men have nipples is because we all start as females in the womb.
Yeah, well, that is true.
And that apparently some men can actually lactate.
Yeah.
Given the proper stimulation.
Well, there's a lot of...
is that you telling me that?
Babies that are born male will lactate at birth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like it'll work like kind of the same way as it works for a woman who just had a baby. Like if she hears a baby crying,
right.
her survival instinct will tell her memories to produce milk to help that baby survive, you know? So the same thing will happen to some male babies when they hear themselves crying.
Oh, that's interesting. It's like a feedback.
And they will lactate.
Huh.
To help themselves survive.
Interesting.
You know, it's like a comforting mechanism. It's like built-in comforting mechanism. I wish I lactated.
But you couldn't nurse from your own boobs if you were.
I'd figure it out. I could put mine.
You'd have to have big honkers, or you'd have to have a really flexible neck. Probably.
I got a pretty
Nah.
I got a pretty flexible neck.
You could figure it out.
I could figure out how to get my mouth right down there on my mammary.
My first thought was when I heard that was that movie Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he gets pregnant.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
I never actually watched it.
Yeah,
but I do remember the picture.
That's what I remember too. Yeah,
it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, big pregnant belly, and he's like looks so shocked.
He's like, I have a feminine side.
I have a feminine side.
I'm not just a tough guy.
I have a feminine side.
I'm not a tough guy all the time.
I am not a tough guy all the time. That's why I did kindergarten cop, and now I'm a pregnant woman. Yeah.
Yeah. I do love me some Arnold, though.
I do, yeah.
I should watch that movie.
The Governor.
Yeah.
The
Twins
Governor.
is still my favorite. Probably my favorite movie with Danny DeVito. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a great film. It's a piece of art.
Who doesn't love Danny DeVito?
They're twins.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the best premise for a movie I think anybody could ever have.
Yeah. Wait a second. What movie was that?
It's called Twins.
Twins.
It's from the 80s. Yeah.
Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
They're separated at birth. They were test tube twins. And Arnold got all the good genes.
So, like, back in the day, they just had, like, these really fucked up premises of what test tube twins were.
Pretty much. There's a scene where Danny DeVito's like, I got all the leftover crap that the scientist didn't want. But he's in trouble with, like, all these people and, like, owes money to people and stuff. And Arnold's like, you know, just like the perfect man.
So did he just, like, inherit debt from the test tube?
He gets like mixed in with like drugs and stuff. He's
like, welcome to a fucked up life.
Yeah.
Oh, this baby is not going to do too well.
This baby's already addicted to cocaine.
Shoot him into the test tube. There we go. Crack babies, you know.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
Crack baby basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? What can you do? So we have a sponsor.
Yeah, we do. We should go ahead and mention that.
We should mention our sponsor. I don't know if I'm doing this out of order or not.
Well, we need to bring that up because
but I know
if we
this
don't,
is one of the things that we did want to talk about. So have you guys ever been standing outside and you're wearing a tank top?
Right, because it's hot out.
It's a nice, hot, sunny day, so you want to wear a tank top so everything, you know.
You breathe a little bit.
You can let namely your shoulders breathe.
Letting your pits breathe a little bit too.
Yeah, let your
cross breathe.
Your pits breathe, your shoulders. It's people love that, right?
Tank tops are where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about those days when you're out there? Most of the day feels great with the tank top on, but then it gets a little bit chilly.
Sun starts going down, starts getting a little chilly.
Sun starts
but
going down.
You didn't bring an extra layer.
Yeah, you didn't bring a t-shirt. Also,
you don't want to put another layer on because you're so comfortable in the tank top. It's just chilly on your shoulders.
Exactly. So that's why we decided to go with tank flaps. Tank flaps. So these are really great little design things. They have little clips. They just hook right on to the edges of your tank top, and they hang right over your shoulders.
They just cover that part of your shoulder right on the outside.
Yeah, right on the outside. Because who wants to go all the way back up to their car when they're hanging out at the beach to get a t-shirt? Nobody wants to do that.
Right, exactly.
Nobody wants to change out of that tank top to go get a t-shirt. You just bring your tank clips with you. They fit in your back pocket. And the best part is they come in a lot of fun colors.
That's true.
Right? Can we bring up the color list here?
Yeah, this is from the manufacturers.
Straight from the manufacturers.
Yeah, and the great thing about these tank flaps is that they fit in your pocket.
Yeah.
So you can really have them have a pair for your friend too if they need them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they keep your shoulders warm.
So these come in your standard colors: aquamarine, asparagus. Just going down the list here.
Yeah.
Brick red, of course.
Cerulean.
Cerulean's in there. Caribbean green.
Cobalt.
Cobalt is in there.
Yeah.
Cordovan.
Cordovan. That's probably my favorite. Is in the Cordovan.
Glossy Grape is a good one too. As well.
Glossy Grape,
as well as Glaucos and Golden Poppy. Those are some of my favorites.
Glaucos. I really like Glaucos.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very nice look to it.
Madder Lake, Magic Mint is another one.
Magic Mint. Mm-hmm. I do have a Magic Mint tank top. The Magic Mint tank flaps. They go great with.
They gave us a couple of these to try out.
Yeah.
And I got the Mauve Top and the Mauvelous. Those are both. I got some compliments.
You got the Mauve Top and the Mauvelous.
I got them as a pair, and sometimes I
nice.
mix match them a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you can kind of express yourself in different ways if you want to.
Yeah, no, this company, they literally have every possible way for you to express yourself through tank flaps.
There's periwinkle, Persian plum, you've got Persian rose, Persian pink, Persian red, persimmon. I mean, all of the...
Persimmon?
Absolutely.
All those Persian colors and persimmon.
Razzle Dazzle Rose.
Oh my gosh. What other company do you know of that has products that come in all the Persian colors plus persimmon?
Plus persimmon, yeah.
Plus persimmon.
You know,
yeah.
I was when we first heard about this product, I thought, who's gonna carry these tank flaps around?
Yeah.
But then you saw me today at the Rooster Rock.
Yeah.
Sun went down. It was like getting a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
I had my tank flaps, and I just clipped them right on. And I don't know if you saw, I had the kind that have a little pocket on the inside.
Yeah.
So you can keep little things in there too.
You can keep your weed in there.
A lot of people don't know that. You can actually keep your weed in there.
A lot of people don't understand that you can actually keep your weed in there. But
so tank flaps.
Yeah, tank flaps.
Yeah, they are a sponsor for us this week.
Yeah. They actually signed on for the next 1,800 episodes.
Okay.
But with our last sponsor, they signed on for 12,000, and then
through.
They didn't like what we said about Rob Schneider, so it didn't work out.
Right.
But anyway.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But
anyway,
I see a bright future for these guys.
Yeah.
But
tank
flaps.
Yeah. So, what was the other thing? We wanted to get Max on the horn.
Yeah, we need to get Max on the horn.
I think Max is waiting for a call, so we're gonna get Max on the horn. Let's go ahead and pause real quick here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back, and we've got Max Gordon on the horn from Canada.
Shut the fuck up! We're live. Shut up! Shut up! Shh.
Everybody, shut up! We're live.
I'm gonna do that every single time you're a guest on the podcast, Max. Shut up! Shut it!
Hey, shut the fuck up! We're live.
Everybody!
Every time I say something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
All right, but anyway, so
here's the skinny. Let me do an intro here.
Yeah, go for it, Lamar.
So Max, I've been getting ripped at the gym lately, and they have a pretty strict mask policy there. But that I've been going for a couple months now, and they just lifted the mask mandate. So I went in there the other day, and I noticed that nobody had masks on, and I was already doing my workout. And I was just I don't know what the deal is here. I'm gonna wait till I'm done, and then I'll check and see what's going on at the front desk or whatever. So I found out that you just have to show your vaccination card or something. So the next day I came in without my mask, and it was so weird. One of the strangest things was when I was checking out babes in there, I felt I felt like it was easier to check out babes when I had the mask on.
Yeah.
And when I did it, when I was naked faced, I felt nude and like a.
You felt like they could see your lips trembling.
They could see me biting my lip, checking them out,
yeah, licking your lips.
Maybe that's what made it.
Now.
Yeah, maymaybe that's what made it weird.
Yeah.
Have you had any experiences like that recently, Max? Or
yeah, what's your mask?
What's going on? What's going on there in Canada? Is there still mask mandates everywhere? Or what's going on?
So every public space is still mask mandated.
Yeah,
we don't have any open movie theaters, which is kind of a bummer. I miss that.
Yeah.
Just this past Wednesday, they reopened indoor dining. So that's nice.
Oh.
It was just patios and takeout before that. So, we used to go out quite a bit for lunch at work, And so we were just bringing lunch, which was kind of nice. We were saving quite a bit of money, but also it's kind of nice, to be able to go out and enjoy the amenities. But we're full back, but still masks required when you're walking from the door to the table and from the table to the washroom.
Okay.
Is it about the same there, kind of thing? Or has it been anyway?
So
I think so. I think that just changed maybe for certain places.
Yeah. I mean, it's
like
that's pretty much what it is for in the U.S. But like things are opening up hardcore here.
They're going for it. Yeah, they're starting to go for it.
Because like most people are like getting vaxxed, so the U.S. is just like fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's tired of it. I think everybody's kind of like, we gave COVID a chance. Like, I thought it would be fun, but I'm kind of tired and sick of it now.
Sounded like fun, yeah.
It's funny. I actually ordered a mask off of Amazon it's just mesh. Because it allows me to breathe.
Yeah.
And a lot of these stores are saying face coverings required on the door. So it's not even saying medical grade mask.
Yeah.
Just face coverings.
So
like at first, I have a Batman mask, and I was gonna go for that and try that out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't end up doing that. I also ordered a mask that has like a picture of a man's face on the mask with his mask pulled down, so it looks like. Have you seen these?
No.
So it looks like you have your mask over your chin. So when people see you, they're like, you need to put your mask up. And you're like, oh, no, my mask is up.
I have seen that. I saw a YouTube vid.
I ordered a few of those because I just thought it was such a hoot.
That's great, man.
Yeah, I've tried it a few times, and people give you some weird looks, man. Yeah. They're like, why do you have a picture of a face on your face? But everything's pretty much just opening up slowly, like a very special flower.
Well, here's an interesting question: like, is it over there in Canada? Is it like a really highly politicized thing? Like somebody who feels like they're on the fucking right side of the argument, if they don't see you wearing a mask in public, they're going to be like calling you out about that shit. Does that happen very often over there?
Sure, yeah, it has kind of become a political thing. Unlike, especially with the vaccine, like with people that don't want to get the vaccine and people that do. And you can kind of see the logic on both sides.
Yeah.
Just thinking, like, obviously there's logic on both sides or else people wouldn't be arguing about it.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean,
it's pretty.
Just for the record, I mean, the Two Honks podcast is a very pro-vaccine podcast.
We're a science-based podcast.
Fucking Lamar is fully vaxxed. I'm halfway there. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Hey, you'll get there.
Let's tell everybody that we're very pro-vaccine here, but
yeah, absolutely.
There's a big but.
The mask thing seems.
I don't have a big but.
It seems to become like a politicized kind of thing a little bit.
The mask.
Yeah, the mask thing. Like, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody else gets to tell you that they want you to comply, it kind of makes them feel better.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right, and that's where the big issue comes in, doesn't it? It's people not wanting to be told what to do.
Some people are punk rock.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Like, who are the new punk rockers again? I forget. Like,
yeah. Boomers, dude.
I swear I hear that.
Old
people are the new punk rockers. That's so funny.
Fucking Bill
Maybe
Maher.
I heard that on your podcast.
Did you hear that? You heard my rant about Bill Maher, didn't you?
I think I did.
Fuck that guy.
Well, I was like, where did I hear that?
You don't even need to hear it. Bill Maher can go fuck himself. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Bill Maher is kind of a bit of a muppet, man. I used to kind of dig him
for lack of a
he did like religious.
For lack of a better term,
stuff.
he's a dick sucker, man. He fucking he took a bunch of statistics about 30% of 18 to 34-year-old Americans to make us all look like idiots. Like 33%, Bill. 33%. That's less than half of us, you fucking moron.
Oh, Joe's getting hot again.
That's a third, dude.
He's getting hot.
Yeah.
That is not the opinions of my generation. If it's less than fuck you.
Feel the heat.
You piece of shit.
Hey.
All right, I'll shut up. I'm getting hot.
That, Don't worry. No, I'm going to tell him.
Yeah, tell him.
Please.
Tell him for me.
Yeah,
is Bill Maher Canadian? Do you have a connection?
No, I think he's from Long Island or some
He's
shit
from Long
like that.
Island. He just sounds Canadian, bitch.
Long Island.
Well, the thing is, his audience too, that are just like happy to be there and like feel involved. They're just like, oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, rah. Rah rah, Bill Maher, rah rah.
Yeah.
It's totally that rabble from South Park.
Yeah.
That kind of noise.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think I heard him talking about cryptocurrency, and he basically said, well, I don't really understand it, but here's why it's stupid. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
You just said you didn't understand it, and now you're going to talk about how stupid these things are.
That's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
This is Bill Maher's like lookout on the world. Like, I'm old and everything scares me, so it's all wrong. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. We should rename the podcast Bill Maher.
The two Honks podcast is very pro-vaccine, but also very fuck Bill Maher.
Or anti
Bill Maher,
most
pro-vaccine.
Anti most bills.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton. I think Bill Clinton's okay.
Yeah, we'll get him on here.
He's not.
He's
not bad, really.
If not to talk about the presidency or politics, just to talk about jazz and saxophone stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about saxophone really cool stuff with Bill Clinton
and pickup artist society. I think that would be very good insight from
I bet we could get Bill to talk about nipples too.
Yeah, we could get him to talk about nips.
About missiles.
Yeah, we'd like to talk about nipples with Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said missiles. I was like, oh yeah.
Missiles.
But nipples is way better.
Really knows a lot
you know how much
missiles.
I love nips.
Well, there are missile-shaped nips too. The missile boobs.
Well, okay, so going back to the mask thing.
The
Maxine.
Yeah, the Maxine.
Well, going back to the mask thing, have you yourself experienced any mask anxiety? Like, are you fully vaccinated yet or no?
So I'm not vaccinated. I figured I'd be like kind of like the guinea pig for the Novak in this scenario.
See what happens.
See like how long I last. See if I expire at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So are you planning on kicking the bucket here soon, or like what's going on?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of just rolling with the body I got and seeing how it plays out.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
That's kind of my standpoint. I mean, I do believe that vaccines are effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also believe that my immunities are effective because I've made it this far. But
yeah,
I'm just kind of curious. I'd like to see how this unravels a little bit. And, I try to stay relatively healthy, my vitamins and exercise. So I'm just going to kind of play that out for now and see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. In Canada, do you have the same vaccines that we do? Do you have like Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, that shit, or is it like
Johnson,
totally different companies?
Yeah. No, it's all the same. I think it's all relative.
Yeah.
I think Johnson & Johnson is that the good one. I know there's some like poorly rated ones too, which is interesting.
Yeah, Johnson
this
and
is a good one.
Johnson
This
was
is
the
that
one that
one.
was like recalled or whatever.
Yeah, they got a negative
Right.
rating on Yelp, I heard.
Yeah,
Right.
somebody
This one's just apple
somebody
cider
torched
vinegar.
them on
yeah.
Yelp.
Yeah, it's not real.
Right. Yeah.
The
This
whole-
vaccine
shut the
blows,
whole
man.
thing
It's
down.
total bogus.
It's chocolate syrup that they're
Yeah.
injecting people with. Hershey's is behind this whole thing.
Oh man, it's just almond milk and apple cider vinegar. Like it's not even working.
Hershey's is out here fucking with
Doesn't even
everybody.
do anything. Yeah, I mean the biggest mask and anxiety I think that I can remember, other than Halloween 2008, that was a big year for my mask anxiety because I didn't know what I was going to wear for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I was invited to a really big party, and I was excited, and I wanted to look scary.
Yeah.
So I couldn't find the right mask. I had anxiety. I didn't go to the party. I missed out that year because of my mask anxiety.
So
which is one of my big
missed
regrets.
out on a party because you couldn't find the right costume
I did. I didn't want to show my face
and
at
or
a party
mask.
where I was not supposed to show my face.
Dare you show your face here.
Damn.
And I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to show my face, and I'm not going to show the wrong face.
Right.
So you and I are in a different boat here, man. Like there's been a lot of times that I didn't know what I was going to wear to Halloween, and I just showed up as myself
You were that guy.
because I still wanted to go to the party.
That move.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
Hey,
is
that's
that
a good move.
That's a bold move, though.
But
It
is that a shithead move though? Like, was
Yeah.
that like not a good thing for me to do? What do you think, Max?
I think it's fine. I used to say when people were like, "Oh, you're not even dressed up," I'd be like, "Actually, I am. I'm going as a Jehovah's Witness, and they don't celebrate Halloween, so I'm wearing my normal clothes."
I'm going as a Jehovah's Witness. That's great.
That was my go-to response, man.
That's pretty good.
That's fantastic.
It works.
Yeah,
I
it works.
love that. I love that.
Yeah, you can use it. Use it up.
Yeah.
Just every day. Like, why aren't you dressed up? It's like, I'm just grocery shopping, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm just grocery shopping.
Why are you? Where's your mask? I'm just grocery shopping. Leave me alone. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, other than that, though,
You don't have any.
I think,
like.
well, that made me wonder, though, like you said, Lamar, like,
Yeah.
we're getting used to wearing these things over our face.
Yeah.
And the anonymity that comes with it.
Well, you don't have to give
is
that
kind of like a
fake smile to people as you pass them, or like you can just kind of like
yeah, man.
You could literally stick your tongue out and they wouldn't even know.
You can just kind of like save those facial muscles,
Yeah.
which I hear increases youth and longevity.
Yeah,
Face, facial muscles,
like Scarface, where he does
Yeah.
that tongue thing. At least we're not seeing that kind of thing.
right?
Yeah.
Where,
True.
but like, what about if you throw some sunglasses on? You're basically an invisible man. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
you're basically totally anonymous, which is kind of crazy. Too.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
and,
nice
and you get
feeling.
used to that.
Yeah,
It is in its own way, isn't it?
but it also is
But
like
so's eye contact.
what's that?
Yeah. But so's eye contact and being
Yeah.
able to read each other.
Without being able to see the
but it's
face,
also-
yeah, it looks kind of like
it's-
it's like almost like aggression. If you just see
Yeah.
eye contact and you can't see the smile, it's like you want to start something,
Totally.
Yeah.
or are you like,
Yeah,
are you starting
totally.
something, or are you saying, are you being like friendly?
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Well, see, that's what I love about having the mask on and a really dark pair of sunglasses. Like, you can't see my eyes,
It's
you
kind
can't
of
see my
fun.
facial expressions. You don't know what I'm thinking.
You can't
Like,
interact
if
with
you're
me.
super hungover.
All you can tell is that I'm looking at you. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all
Right.
you can tell.
Yeah.
But you can't even really tell
And then
that
you look-
because my eyes could be gazing in a different direction. Like, it's all mystery. It's all mystery.
You lift up your sunglasses just to show them you're looking like the totally other way.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
looking at you.
try and interact with me. Just try. It's not going to work.
Just try it.
I will not look you.
That should be a T-shirt, like try and interact with me while you're wearing a mask and sunglasses.
Try it. I was actually thinking that would be a great shirt to have, because we're always told not to talk to strangers growing up. But I thought maybe if I could start a company called Willing to Talk to Strangers, WTTS would be the brand. And you'd wear that, and you'd know that person is totally down to chat.
Yeah,
I always thought that would be a great idea.
I think that's your $1 million idea.
That was a good one.
I think that's going to do better than your hosts right
on
there.
A public forum.
You did?
I just said it just now.
He went public.
Oh yeah, okay. You can.
Sometimes
I forget that this is public forum. Sometimes I think I'm just talking to my friends. God, hopefully I didn't say anything racist in the last 30 minutes.
Well, I think that counts as.
Is that racist?
So good.
I think that counts as.
I hate to break to you, but that's pretty much all you've been saying.
I wasn't going to say anything.
It's all racist.
Yeah.
Everything that's come out of your mouth.
I just figured you'd change it in post.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
My favorite comment was when I met your dad, Joe, for the first time.
Oh my God, I forgot that you met my dad.
Huh. Yeah, totally, yeah. And it was winter time, and I don't know, he was driving somewhere, and I was like, well, just be careful out there. You watch out for black ice out there. And he was like, oh, yeah, thanks. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of black guys out there. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like, well, yeah, just watch out for black ice, okay? There's quite a bit. I was just kind of switching between black guys and black ice.
You were just fucking with them
for the play on words. Just having fun. And we had a good laugh about it because it was just playing with words. It wasn't it wasn't an ill-intentioned kind of thing, but it was a fun way to meet your dad. Yeah. It was good sport about it. Kind of gave me a weird look. But
he didn't like Sieg Heil and march out of the room right after that. Like
no, nothing like that. I don't think. Not in front of me.
I mean, I hope not. Because he's definitely a racist, so I.
Everybody knows that.
I love playing with words. So
what about your dad or your mom? Really, what about your mom, Max? Is your mom racist?
No, my mom's pretty accepting. I mean, she, like coming from a different time too.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Things. I know, man. I
didn't mean to grill you about.
I'm just like, oh, you have no idea.
You don't know what you just.
You ever heard of the?
That was the response I was hoping for, Max. That was the response I was hoping for. You have no idea.
Totally. You have no idea.
She was going off about the Jews the other night. You should have heard her go.
You ever heard of the Canadian chapter of the KKK? That's my mama.
My mama.
Oh
my mama. Yeah, man. I mean, it's funny sometimes you talk to somebody that's older.
Yeah.
And the generational kind of like just little subtleties. They're like, oh shoot. Like I wouldn't say that, but I'm cool with you saying it.
Dude,
like it, just because it's just like not meaning to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like trying to like fix people that are older like that. It's kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of tricky because on one hand they're, just trying to live their life and don't mean any offense by it. But on the other hand, there's really this kind of push for those corrections these days.
Yeah, it's kind of a harmful rhetoric in itself. So like you feel a need to correct it to a certain point, but then you also don't want to argue with your grandpa or your grandma, you don't want to. Like it's okay to not argue with grandpa or grandma, like that's the thing. Like, fuck, 6 or 7 years ago, I went and visited my grandpa, who is now 91 years old. And when I was hanging out with him, he was just he was on some kind of tirade, man. He was just going off. Like, he said the N-word like 700 times, like, the whole time I was hanging out.
No way.
It was difficult, man. But, like, the thing is, man, like, he at the time, he was an 80-something-year-old man that was, like, kind of, like, losing his consciousness and his, like, grasp of reality around the world. So, like, am I really supposed to sit there and tell him, like, how fucking wrong he is? Or should I just let him live his life and, like, I know what he believes in is wrong, but, like... But that's the thing, man. That guy doesn't hold any influence on society. There's no reason for me to put him in his place, right?
Right. It's almost like arguing with, like, a kid in a way.
Yeah.
Like, you're not. I mean, you're gonna, like, you want to correct it and explain it. But it's, well, I guess it's a little different because a kid can learn and still has the capability to learn. Like, as with like a 90-year-old man, it's like you explain this whole long thing about why you shouldn't say it, and then he looks at you and he's like, wait, who are you?
Yeah. But if there's a little kid, like let's say it's your kid that sits there and witnesses grandpa saying that shit, like, it's the job of the parent to be able to be like, hey, what grandpa believes in and what he says isn't necessarily right. Like, grandpa's kind of losing it a little bit. Like, let's give him some grace. Let's give him some forgiveness here a little bit. But let's not take what he says as gospel. Like, I mean, if that little kid has good parents, then he won't believe in what grandpa is saying about the race. It's all
like, it's not like, as long as you address it with the little guy, right? It's like, it's not like you're just gonna let it go and be like,
just do it for the kids. We do it for the kids.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
Do it for the kids and the kisses. Yeah, we do it for the kids and we do it for all hot. I just bought a Soda Stream and I'm having such a good time carbonating.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
You bought a Soda Stream,
man. I was $40 used,
$40
on Marketplace.
You can carbonate anything with those. Right?
Dude, I can carbonate milk. I can carbonate bananas, blend it up. I can carbonate whatever I want, man.
That's
teas. I'm gonna experiment with some teas.
Can you bring back a beer, like a beer that's been sitting out overnight, open?
Oh, that's awesome! Like a zombie beer.
Yeah, because those are like really hard to drink the next day. But
Can you
recarbonate it and refrigerate it and just be like a brand new beer?
Yeah.
That could be a brand new brand called Zombie Beer, where it's like dead beer that you brought back to life.
Yeah.
And it's just like empties from like a party that you
pour it all into a big 5-gallon bucket.
You could recarbonate them and recap them, reseal them, and resell them.
Oh, that's so gross. I love it.
Oh yeah.
I bet you could. I should really try that. Just like
I would definitely try that.
Crack a beer. I'm not doing the beers right now. I'm still not drinking so much. Yeah. I'm having a little fun with a little mushrooms once in a while.
Okay.
So are you
How are you guys?
Are you microdosing?
How's your thing going?
Oh,
I'm kind of microdosing a bit.
Yeah.
So you're kind of microdosing? That means you're macrodosing? You're just like going hard in the fucking paint?
Just a pinch. Just a handful.
Just a fucking eighth to the goddamn dome. There you go.
Yeah, right. I'm cutting up my portions into very small portions and then eating them all. Yeah. No, I have this pill press that I bought, and I've been playing with some lion's mane, some nice, and some bee bites.
So you've been playing with it.
Okay.
And ginseng.
That's the traditional
playing with it like a sandbox.
Paul Stamets style micro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Stamets style. Yeah, totally. Just kind of stacking and seeing what works for me, what's too much and what's too little.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it's kind of nice, if I go camping or something, to have a little dip into another, substance other than alcohol or weed, because I really like those two things. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that draws me to those things that I don't like, and trying to kind of conquer them a little bit so they don't conquer me.
That's good.
Yeah, California sober, is that what you were calling it?
Yeah, that's California sober. To a
Are
T.
you still kind of on that?
Yeah, it's been 5 months now, I think. A little over 5 months.
Yeah, Lamar is going for the straight year.
I'm going for the year, so I've got another 7 months to go.
A nice round year. Yeah. I like that.
It's a good number.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
How are you feeling?
And I really support
pretty good.
I really support it. And every single week Lamar comes and sits down with me, and I drink beer and I smoke weed right in front of him.
Yeah.
And he's fine.
I drink beer and I offer it to him, even though I know he's not drinking.
It's fine. He's fine.
It's been.
It's
okay.
fine.
It's really strange to be like the sober person and like at regular outings, like at Rooster Rock, like everybody's getting pretty smashed.
Yeah.
And being like even more sober in contrast to that, like still being sober, but feeling even more sober compared to like people who are inebriated. It's like. It's pretty strange, but it takes some getting used to, especially after being like for drinking for so long, you know.
Yeah.
But, after going like we used to go, for sure, man. I mean,
it's pretty wild.
I think it is wild, isn't it? It's kind of a different perspective.
It's almost like its own drug. Kind of like,
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a cool way to look at it. Because, that's how I kind of started to look at it. I was like, I feel like I'm a bit of a slave to this thing.
Right.
And it's almost cooler not to drink it because then I'm like free of any chains or any like, you know what I mean, limitations in that regard. Because I would definitely need beers when I was socializing and stuff.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it's good if it doesn't slip away from me like kind of I felt like it was for me.
Yeah.
But realizing that everybody else drinking didn't even realize or think about what you were drinking or if you were drinking. Right. I'd bring like bubbly waters and put them in a beer koozie. Nobody'd ask any questions, and I could be as goofy as I wanted. And nobody'd remember. That's been really cool.
Just be like, hey, Max is fucking wasted.
Max
and
was
you're like,
so wasted last
You're
night.
like, I just drank 3 seltzer waters. Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. I just had a little bit of mushrooms, and now, my goal is to, like, just crack people up when they're drunk, because people want to laugh when they're drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, it's almost like a little bit of a ninja thing to be like, oh, how much can I make these folks laugh?
So have you been working on your tight 5 for the Comedy Store? How's that working out for you?
Yeah, I've been working on my tight 5. I was going for tight 6, and then I was like, just start at 5.
Okay. 5 is a long time.
Maybe like a really good closer.
Yeah, a real good closer.
But if things,
I think you could do it. I believe in Max. I think
he could do it.
I think Max could be a good stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Like all of my favorite podcasts that I listen to are all from stand-up comedians. So, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Which ones do you like, John?
Tim Dillon.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
Tim Dillon's fucking hilarious. He's dark.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like him, and I understand why they don't, because he's dark.
For sure.
I love Bobby Lee.
I get that. Bobby Lee's hilarious.
Bobby Lee from Mad TV. He's got a podcast. Fucking shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then
I love that guy.
My main one is Mark Maron, though, man. I love Mark Maron.
Oh, he's great.
He's
an OG too. Like he's
an OG. He's a podcast hero. Yeah. You know.
He's great, man. He plays guitar at the end of every podcast.
Yeah,
he's actually pretty fucking good at guitar.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty good guitar. I mean, he's okay. So can I just say something about Mark Maron's guitar playing really quick?
Okay.
I think you better.
He's not that great at guitar.
Damn.
Like, no.
That's why he's a comedian, dude.
Like, that's the thing. Like, he's better at guitar than I am. It's like, I'll admit that willfully 100%. But like, amongst my favorite guitar players, I'm just like, he's all right. You know, but I don't.
If he was,
yeah, I don't listen to Mark Maron for his fucking guitar playing. Like, I want to hear him chat with celebrities.
I mean, I do, but whatever.
Like,
he's my favorite guitar player.
I tolerate. I tolerate the interviews just to get to the end. Sometimes I skip forward and just listen to the end because he plays guitar there.
But I mean, sometimes the guitar riffs aren't even that good. It's just some repeated bullshit.
I've heard octave chords.
He just throws a different effect on it.
Oh, great! Fucking Mark Maron plays goddamn 4-bar blues again. Whoop-de fucking do.
Nobody's ever done that before.
Oh, the Mark Maron 4-bar.
Oh, whoop,
dude.
Whoopity-doo. Here we go.
Whoopity-doo. I mean, man, he's it's kind of cool that he has that kind of like ritual to it. Like, he's probably fucking feeling the heat too. He's like, what the hell am I going to play this time? Like, he's probably just buying new pedals and shit. He's like, oh, just throw a phaser on it. No problem. Try this one. But yeah, I mean, once you're committed to it, what are you going to do?
Well, he does do one thing that I really like on his Instagram. He'll go live once a week, and he just like turns on vinyl records.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's got all of his vinyl records like categorized and alphabetized, so people will be like J7. He's like, okay, what's in J7? And he'll just pull out that record and start playing it. And it's
like
great.
A jukebox. That's really cool.
It's fucking great. It's a really fun little Instagram live thing. But like, straight up, I don't need to hear.
I gotta check that.
I don't need to hear Mark Maron play guitar. That's not my. That's not going to make my life better or change anything. Like, I don't care about how Mark Maron plays guitar. I don't give a shit about that.
Which is very well, I've heard.
Well, I mean, I heard Zeppelin was going to do another tour, but Jimmy Page was like, I don't think I can make it, so that's asking Mark to do it.
Is that right? Wow.
I'm not sure. But I heard through the grapevine.
Grapevine?
That might be the case.
The grapevine.
The grapevine.
Yeah, you know the old saying. You heard it with the grapevine.
Yeah.
So
I heard it through the grapevine.
With the grapevine.
I heard it with the grapevine.
The great one.
I was listening, and it said it, and that's how it was, and that's what is going to happen. Yep.
That's how that goes. I heard that.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to Andrew Santino, Whiskey Ginger podcast?
No.
I've been getting into that a little bit lately.
Okay.
He's really good, man. He's really good. And Mike Tyson's podcast is also very entertaining.
I have listened to Mike Tyson's podcast. I'm interested.
Yeah.
How's his guitar playing?
How's his guitar prowess? Dude, so here's the thing. He
just punches the shit out of it and smashes it. But it's all on distorted pedals, so it actually sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Pretty dope.
But he's a badass guitar player.
Yeah. All right. I feel like we should call this.
Okay.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I love calling stuff.
All right.
Let's call it.
Do you want to give this a yurt?
I always love talking with you guys, and it's good to catch up.
Yeah.
Even if we didn't, even if half of it was nonsense and nothing at all, still catching up.
That's what 100% of this podcast is, my friend. It's all nonsense.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
I love. Exceptional.
All
right.
Ravishing.
Marvelous.
Are you ready, my friend?
We're going to get ready for the delay a little bit.
Oh, shit. So do I say it before or after? That's the tricky part.